Hello students, welcome to Clever Cube. This video is the continuation of time and work. A takes 20 days to complete a work by working for 10 hours in a day. A started the work and next day B joined, who is twice as efficient as A. And on the next day C joined them, who is thrice as efficient as A. This process of new member joining each day continues till the work is finished. In how many days will the work be completed if they work for 5 hours in a day? First, let us find out what is the total work in this question. Total work will be equal to efficiency of A. Now, let efficiency of A be 1. Efficiency of A is assumed to be 1. Now, total work will be efficiency of A, that is 1, into number of hours worked by A in a single day, that is 10 hours, into number of days taken by A to complete the whole work, that is 20. Now we get total work as 200 units. It is given that A started the work and next day B joined, who is twice as efficient as A. That means B's efficiency will be twice as efficiency as A, that is 1 into 2. Similarly, C's efficiency will be thrice as efficient as A, that is 3. And it is also given that this process of new member joining each day continues till the work is finished. That means let the person be D, who is joining on the next day. His efficiency will be 4 times that of A. And the next day E joins the work, whose efficiency will be 5 times that of A. This process continues till the work is finished. The question is, in how many days will the work be completed if they work for 5 hours in a day? Now let us see work done in first day as well as in second day and third day and so on. On first day, A starts the work and he works for 5 hours in that day. That means the work done by him will be 1, that is efficiency of A into number of hours worked by him. On the second day, B joins the work, who is twice as efficient as A. That means the combined efficiency will be 1 plus 2 and they worked for 5 hours. So the total work done will be 3 into 5, that is 15 units. Now on the third day, C also joins the work and the combined efficiency will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 and the work done will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 into 5. Similarly, on the fourth day, the work done will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 into 5, and this goes on till the work is completed. Now, the work will be completed when the total work will be 200 units. That means when you add all these terms, you have to get 200 units. I hope you guys understood. Now, if you can see, 5 is common in all terms. So, you can take out 5 common and cancel out with 200. That is 5 into 40 will be 200. Now, we are left with 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10. Similarly, the next day you will be having 15. Now let us count this. 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 6, 10, and we get 35. 35 units of work is done on the first 5 days. So on first 5 days the work done will be 35 units. Now the remaining 5 units has to be done on the 6th day. Here this is the 6th day. On the 6th day the total efficiency will be 21. So this is the work done if they work for 5 hours in that particular day. Or you can say that in that particular day, when some person E also has joined, some person F also has joined, his efficiency will be 6 times that of A, and then their combined efficiency will be 21 units on that particular day. But the remaining work is only 5 units. The remaining work is 5 units. So to complete this 5 units of work, how much time will they take? 5 by 21. See, this is the work to be completed and this is the efficiency. So total number of days taken will be 5 days, that is the first 5 days, plus 5 by 21, which will be equal to 5 by 21 days. Option B is the right answer. To finish a work, Shubham works in a pace such that he could finish the work in 16 days. But after working for 13 days, he increases his efficiency and work in such a way that he could finish the whole work in 12 days. In how many days will Shubham finish the work? Now, for the first 13 days, the efficiency is different, and from the 14th day, the efficiency is different. Efficiency will be reciprocal of time. That means it will be 12 is to 16. See, first he was working in such a way that he could complete the work in 16 days. And later on, he started working in such a way that he could finish the work in 12 days. So, we have taken the reciprocal so that we get the efficiency. Now, the efficiency is 3 is to 4. For the first 13 days, he worked with 3 efficiency, and from 14th day onwards, he worked with 4 efficiency. Now, let us see what will be the total work. Total work will be equal to the efficiency, I mean the initial efficiency or the final efficiency into number of days taken by him. That is 3 into 12 or 4, sorry, 3 into 16 or 4 into 12, both are the same, we get 48. So total work is 48 in this question. Now for 13 days he worked with the efficiency of 3. That means the total work finished in these 13 days will be 39 units. Now the remaining work will be 48 minus 39, which is equal to 9 units. Now this remaining 9 units of work will be done with an efficiency of 4. Now how much time would he take to finish this 9 units of work then? Time taken will be, to finish these 9 units of work, the time taken will be 9 by 4, which is equal to 2.25. Now the total time taken by him to finish the entire work will be 13 plus 2.25 days, which is equal to 15.25. Option D is the right answer. Pratap and Rudra undertook a work for 1000 rupees. Pratap got 300 rupees more than Rudra. When they work alone, Rudra takes 12 more days than Pratap to finish the work. In how many days will they finish the work while working together? You have to know that wages are distributed in accordance with their efficiency. That means if the ratio of efficiency is A is to B, then the wages they get, that means the wages the individual get will also be in the ratio of A is to B. For example, A has an efficiency of making 3 mobiles per day and B has an efficiency of making 5 mobiles per day, and if they are given 1 rupee for one mobile, that doesn't happen, but just for an example, if they are given 1 rupee for one mobile, then A gets 3 rupees and B gets 5 rupees in that day. I hope you understood this. Now let us come to the question. Pratap and Rudra undertook a work for 1000 rupees and Pratap got 300 rupees more. That means if Rudra's wage is X, then Pratap's wage will be X plus 300. Now X plus, that is 2X plus 300, if we are adding these two wages, we get 1000 rupees. Now the X value from this you can calculate it as 350. But I don't recommend this way of calculation. See, you get this Rudra's wage as 350 and Pratap's wage as 650. But I want you to ignore this method in your examination. You can calculate this everything, you can calculate this in your mind itself. Let me say how you can calculate this in your mind. The total wage is 1000 rupees. Now Pratap got 300 rupees more. So subtract 300 rupees from this amount. You get 700. Now distribute 700 to Pratap and Rudra. Pratap gets 350 and Rudra also gets 350. Now because Pratap gets 300 rupees more, add 300 rupees in Pratap's account. Now here we get Pratap's wage as 650 and Rudra's wage as 350. Now as I said, wage ratio will be equal to efficiency ratio. So if you see the ratio over here, this is the wage ratio. This is equal to 13 is to 7. See, 50 into 13 is 650 and 50 into 7 is 350. Now this is also the efficiency ratio. Now we know that the time ratio will be just reciprocal of efficiency, which is equal to 7 is to 13. 7 units of time is time taken by Pratap and 13 units of time is taken by Rudra. Now we are given that when they work alone, Rudra takes 12 more days than Pratap to finish the work. That means, see here, the difference is 6 units. This 6 units will be equal to 12 days because it is given that Rudra takes 12 more days. Here in this ratio, Rudra is taking 6 more units to finish the work, 6 units of time. This is 6 units of time. Now from here you get 1 unit is equal to 2 days. Then time taken by Pratap will be 7 units, that is 14 days, and time taken by Rudra is 13 units, which is 26 days. Now let us see what is the total work. Total work will be efficiency of any one person. Let us take efficiency of Pratap, that is 13, into number of days taken by him to complete the work, that is 14. Time taken by both of them while working together will be total work divided by combined efficiency, that is 13 into 14 divided by the combined efficiency will be 13 plus 7, that is 20. Now this goes 2 into 10 is 20 and 2 into 7 is 14. Now this value will be 9.1 days. Option A is the right answer. Praveen is 66.66% more efficient than Ganesh. Praveen started the work and he was replaced by Ganesh and after X days. Ganesh completed the work in X plus 8 days. The ratio of work done by them is 5 is to 4. In how many days can both finish the work while working alone? Make a correction, this is working together. Here in this question, it is given that Praveen is 66.66% more efficient than Ganesh. Here, the ratio of efficiency of Praveen and Ganesh is given indirectly. See, here, if we convert 66.66% into fraction, it will be 2 by 3. Now, efficiency ratio of Praveen and Ganesh will be, efficiency of Ganesh is 3 units and efficiency of Praveen will be 3 plus 2, that is 5 is to 3. Here it is given 66.66% more efficient than Ganesh. So it will be 5 is to 3. Praveen started the work and he worked for X days. And after X days, he was replaced by Ganesh. That means Praveen's work done will be 5x. And Ganesh completed the work in X plus 8 days. Now Ganesh completed the work in X plus 8 days. That means the work done by Ganesh will be X plus 8 into 3. Now it is given that the ratio of work done by them is 5 is to 4. That means 5x by x plus 8 into 3 will be equal to 5 by 4. Here 5 and 5 gets cancelled and we are left with an equation 4x is equal to 3x plus 24. Here value of x is equal to 24. Now Praveen does the work for 24 days and he is replaced by Ganesh and he works for x plus 8, that is 32 days. Now from here we can calculate the total work. Total work will be 24 into 5 plus 32 into 3, which is equal to 120 plus 96, which is equal to 216. Now time taken by them to finish the work while working together will be total work, that is 216 divided by total efficiency, that is 5 plus 3, 8. This is equal to 27 days. Option C is the right answer. Three friends A, B and C worked for a contractor for the same period. A is thrice as efficient as B and B is 12.5% more efficient than C. 13,200 rupees were given to all of them. What is the sum of money received by B and C together? Here the ratio of efficiency of individuals are given. A is to B is equal to 3 is to 1. It is given that A is thrice as efficient as B. That means if B's efficiency is 1, then A's efficiency will be 3. Now similarly, B is 12.5% more efficient than C. Here you have to convert this 12.5% into fraction. This is 1 by 8. That means B is to C will be equal to 9 is to 8. Now we have to find A is to B is to C. A is to B is to C. Here A is to B is 3 is to 1 and B is to C is 9 is to 8. Now to make this value of B equal, you will multiply this ratio with 9. So you get 27 is to 9 is to 8. This is the ratio of efficiency of A is to B is to C. Their combined efficiency will be 27 plus 9 plus 8, that is 27 plus 17, which is equal to 44. This 44 is combined efficiency. I hope you understood. Now we know that the ratio of efficiency will be equal to the ratio of wages. So this is also the ratio of wages. Now and 44 units will be the combined wage. So 44 units will be equal to 13200 in this question. Now from here you get 1 unit as 300 and the question asked is what is the sum of money received by B and C together. Now together B and C earns 9 plus 8, that is 17 units. Now 17 units will be 5100. Option B is the right answer. Ankit, Varun and Santosh undertook a work for 5290 rupees 5290. Ankit and Varun together did 19 by 23 part of the work and Varun and Santosh together did 8 by 23 part of the work. How much would Varun be paid? Now Ankit and Varun together did 19 by 23 part of the work and Varun and Santosh did 8 by 23 part of the work. Now if total work is equal to 23, then Arun plus Varun will be doing 19 units of work and Varun plus Santosh will be doing 8 units of work. From here, if you add this, A plus 2V plus S will be equal to 27 units. But total work done will be equal to 23 units. That is A plus V plus S will be equal to 23. Now if you subtract this A plus V plus S, which is equal to 23, you get V is equal to 4 units. That means we only Varun did only 4 units of work. Now if Varun did 4 units of work, then Ankit will be doing 19 minus 4. 19 minus 4, that is 15 units of work, and Santosh will be doing 8 minus 4. Again Santosh work will also be 4 units. Now we are asked that how much would Varun be paid. Here 23 units will be equal to 5290. See, how could I write this? I have already said you that ratio of efficiency will be equal to ratio of wages. See, here this is the work done by them, that is the efficiency. Here work done ratio will be 4 is to 15 is to 4. In this case, work done ratio will be equal to wage ratio. Now overall the work done is 23 units. So that is the reason why I wrote 23 units is equal to 5290 rupees. 1 unit is equal to 230 rupees. Now we have to calculate Varun's wage. That means 4 units will be equal to 920 rupees. Option C is the right answer. Daily wage of Banu while working alone is 35 rupees and he earns an amount of 630 in total when the work is done. Similarly, Anu gets a daily wage of rupees 25 and earns 750 rupees after finishing the same work while working alone. If they work together, how much money will they get to complete the same work? See, when the work is completed, Banu was paid 630 rupees and when the work is done, Anu was paid 750 rupees. And per day, Banu's wage was 35 rupees and Anu's wage was 25 rupees. We can calculate number of days taken by Banu and Anu to complete the work. Now for Banu, number of days taken to complete the work will be equal to 630 by 35. This is equal to 18. See, how could I write it 18 directly is 35 into 20 will be equal to 700 and now 630 is 70 less than 700. So 35 into 2 is 70. So 20 minus 2 will be 18. So that is why 35 into 18 can be 70. So straight away you can write it as 18. Now Anu's. Number of days taken by Anu to complete the whole work will be 750 divided by 25. Now this is 30. Now this is the time ratio. Time ratio that is time taken by Banu and Anu. The ratio will be equal to 18 is to 30, which is equal to 3 is to 5. Now efficiency ratio will be reciprocal of this, that is 5 is to 3. Now total work will be number of days taken by Banu into efficiency of Banu, that is 5. Now number of days or time taken by Banu and Anu to complete the entire work will be 18 into 5 divided by combined efficiency, that is 5 plus 3, which is equal to 8. Now we are asked how much money will they get to complete the same work. Now in one day they are being paid 35 rupees and 25 rupees, that is equal to 60 rupees. The combined wage will be number of days taken by them, that is 18 into 5 by 8 into 60, that is the amount which is being paid to them in one day. This is 60 rupees. Now you get 4 into 2 is 8 and 4 into 15 is 60. Here 2 nines is 18. Here 9 into 5 into 15 will be equal to 27 into 25, which is equal to 625 plus 50, that is 675. I hope you understood how I calculated this. Here 25 into 25 will be equal to 625 and 25 into 25 into 2 will be equal to 50. Now this thing will be equal to 25 into 27. So 25 into 27 will be equal to 625 plus 50, that is 675. So this is how you calculate faster. Now option B is the right answer. A and B undertook to do a job for 2800 rupees. One of them can do it in 7 days and the other in 8 days. With the assistance of a boy, they completed the work together in 3 days. How much money will C get? A can do the work in 7 days, B can do the work in 8 days, and together A, B and C can complete the work in 3 days. Here the LCM will be total work. The total work will be 7 into 3 into 18, that is 21 into 18, 168. This is the total work. The efficiency of A will be 24, efficiency of B will be 21, and the efficiency of A, B and C together will be 56. Now from here we can calculate the efficiency of C. Efficiency of C will be 56 minus 24 plus 21, that is 45, which is equal to 56 minus 45, which is equal to 11. And in the question we are asked how much money will C get. See, C's wage will be a multiple of 11 only, because we have 11 as a prime number. Now there is only one number 550 which is a multiple of 11. You can check it if you want. See, the combined efficiency 5-6 units will be equal to 2800 rupees, because the ratio of efficiency will be equal to ratio of wages. Now 1 unit will be 500 rupees and 11 units, that is wage of C, will be equal to 550 rupees. So 550 rupees is the share of C. Option D is the right answer. X, Y and Z work for 7, 8 and 10 days respectively, and together they get 738 rupees for their work. If the ratio of their each day's work is 5 is to 3 is to 2, then how much does X get? See, X, Y and Z worked for different number of days. See, now number of days of X, Y and Z. Number of days X worked is 7, number of days Y worked for is 8 and number of days Z worked is 10. Now this is the ratio of their efficiency. For example, if X is making 4 mobile phones in a day, Y will be making only 3 mobile phones and Z will be making 2 mobile phones. Z makes 4, Y makes 3 and Z makes 2. Now by working for 7 days and by making 4 mobiles per day, then total X will be making 28 mobile phones. For example, we are taking mobile phones over here. Now, by working for 8 days and making only 3 mobile phones in a day, Y will be making a total of 24 mobile phones, and similarly Z will be making 20 mobile phones. Now here we got a ratio of X is to Y is to Z, that is the number of mobile phones made by them. This will be 7 is to 6 is to 5. Here 7 plus 6 plus 5 will be equal to 18. Now 18 units is equal to 738. 738 rupees. 1 unit is equal to 18 into 4 is 72 and 18 into 1 is 18. So 41. 1 unit will be equal to 41 rupees. Now the share of X will be 7 units. 7 units will be equal to 7 into 41, that is 287 rupees. Option A is the right answer. Jeevan got a contract on the condition that he would be paid rupees 75 for each day of his work, but he would be fined rupees 15 per day for his absence. After 20 days, he received 1140 rupees. Jeevan was present for how many days? Now let Jeevan be present for X days. That means he will be absent for 20 minus X days. Then we can write an equation that 75, that is number of rupees paid for his working days, into X plus the amount he was fined, that is because he was fined we will be writing minus 15, into number of days he was absent, that is 20 minus X. This will be equal to 1140. Now this equation can be written as 90x minus 300 is equal to 1140. 90x will be equal to 1440. X will be equal to 144 by 9, which is equal to 16. Now G1 was present for X days, that is 16 days. The value of X is 16 days. Option A is the right answer. But in our examination we have to ignore this method. We have to use mixture and alligation method over here. This mixture and alligation method I will be dealing in detail in this mixture and alligation topic. Now in this question, how we have to apply this mixture and allocation concept is, write 75 rupees, that is the bigger amount on the left hand side, and the 15 rupees. We have to be writing minus 15 over here on the right hand side, which is smaller one. Now in the center, so this is the amount paid when he was present and this is the amount paid when he was absent. Now on an average for 20 days, we have to find how much amount he is being paid. The average amount he is being paid will be equal to 1140 divided by 20 days. So this is equal to 57. So he is being paid 57 rupees on an average per day. Now we have to be writing 57 over here. 75 minus 57 is 18 and 57 minus 15, that is 57 plus 15 is equal to 72. So I hope you understood how to do mixture and alligation. Like for example, if there is A, B and average is C, here since A is greater than B, here on the right hand side in the bottom you will be writing A minus C and on the left hand side you will be writing C minus B. Here this C will be a value which will be between A and B. Sorry, A is greater than C is greater than B. Now this is the ratio. 72 is to 18 is the ratio of number of present days and number of absent days. So here I am writing it over here. 72 is to 18 will be equal to 4 is to 1. Now 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 days, 5 units will be equal to 20 days. Now this ratio is present is to absent ratio. That is present days is to absent days ratio. So he is present for 4 units of days. Now 5 units is equal to 20 days, then 1 unit will be 4 days and 4 units will be equal to 16 days. So 16 days is the right answer. In your examination you should be doing in this mixture and alligation method. Thanks for watching. Please comment if you have any doubts and like, share and subscribe to our channel.